We're going to dismantle the biggest lie you have ever been told about power. There is a word that has been stolen from us, a word that has been twisted by religion and diluted by society to keep you locked up in a shadow prison. That word is meekness. You've been told that the meek shall inherit the earth. And when you hear that, what do you see? You see a doormat. You see someone spineless. You see someone who's too afraid to fight, so they just have to take what they're given. You have been told that to be meek is to be weak. I'm here to tell you that that is a lie from the pit of hell. If you believe that, you are insulting your creator. If you believe that, you are denying the very power that was placed inside of you. We're going to do a deep dive today, a theological and a teleological reevaluation. We are going to look at the ancient Greek word praus. We're going to look at the war horse, because to me, this is not just a vocabulary lesson. This is a matter of life and death. This is about whether you die as a copy or you live as a masterpiece you were designed to be. Close your eyes for a second. Really, close your eyes. I want you to visualize a war horse. I'm talking about a beast. 1,200 pounds of muscle, thundering hooves. A creature bred for aggression, bred for stamina, bred to kill. Now imagine that horse on a battlefield. Cannon fire screaming, men dying, chaos is everywhere. A wild horse, a horse with no training, would panic. It would run. It would trample its own soldiers. It is useless because it is enslaved by its own fear. But a meek horse, a praus horse, stands like a statue in the middle of the fire. It is trembling with energy. It has the power to destroy everything around it, but it waits. It waits for the rider. It waits for the slightest touch of the rein, a whisper. And when that rider says go, that horse explodes with focused violence. It directs all the power into a single purpose. That is meek. Meekness is not the absence of power. Meekness is power under control. It is having a sword, knowing how to use it, and keeping it sheathed until the king gives the order. If you are harmless, you are not meek. You are just weak. To be meek, you must first be dangerous. You must have teeth. You must have fire. But you must surrender that fire to a higher purpose. That brings us to the theology. That's a fancy word for design. I know that you were created for a specific purpose. There is a blueprint for your soul. When we refuse to answer the call, when we refuse to do what we are born to do, it is the ultimate insult to God. It is like taking a Ferrari and using it as a paperweight. The enemy of your purpose is ego, E-G-O, easing God out. The ego wants to be the rider. The ego wants to be in control. But the ego is a terrible master. The ego is insecure. The ego is exhausted. The ego is terrified of being exposed. True dominion, true power, only comes when you surrender. It's a paradox. To rule the earth, you must first bow to heaven. You must say, I am the war horse. God, you are the rider. Here are the reins. Why am I so passionate about this? Because I look around the world and I see humanity tearing itself apart. I see people chasing power, chasing fame, chasing control, and they are destroying themselves.